Hello class, welcome to Bangtan for Beginners 101. Today's lesson is for people who are new to BTS and would like to know what they're all about. So here's a little PowerPoint that I made for you for educational purposes. There we go. BTS stands for Bangtan Sonyeodan in Korean. It translates roughly to Bulletproof Boy Scouts. They were founded in 2010 and debuted in 2013 under Big Hit Entertainment, which is now called HYBE. They were such hardcore hip-hop, as shown below. So hardcore. Oh my gosh. P.S. In case you don't know their names yet, you cannot learn who they are by their hair color because it is always changing. I am sorry. That is just not going to work. You got to learn their faces. This chart shows just Jimin's hair, and that doesn't even have recent colors in it. They have many nicknames. We call them Bangtan for short. Also the Tannies, from the Tan and Bangtan. There are 7 members. 4 of them are singers, 3 of them are rappers. They've now been together for 10 years since debut. All of them can dance. They are all very good, kind people, extremely funny, and they love each other a whole lot. And then there's a leader, RM. Originally, RM stood for Rap Monster. Later, he changed it to Real Me, and then later after that, he said, nah, it's just RM. It's just RM. His real name is Kim Namjoon. He is a rapper and a poet. Speaks English from watching Friends. He likes to tell people, although the other guys kind of roll their eyes at that, because how can you actually just learn English just by watching Friends? But he does have a genius level IQ of 148. He was the first one to be recruited for the team, and everybody else was built around him. He has written more than 200 songs. He is 6 foot tall, but kind of clumsy, and used to be known for breaking things all the time. He has beautiful dimples, loves small, adorable things, especially crabs, but he does not eat seafood, doesn't like it. He does love nature and his bicycle, even has a song about riding a bicycle. It's really good. It's called Bicycle. He is a renowned art patron. Jin is the oldest. His real name is Kim Seokjin. He is known as Worldwide Handsome, was discovered getting onto a bus and initially recruited for his looks. But he is also a great singer. He's very witty, loves dad jokes, comes from a rich family, also loves to cook. Pink is his favorite color. He is an avid gamer and at times will spend full days just gaming and forget to eat. And he is the epitome of the hot dork. The producer, Suga, real name Min Yoon-gi. He has an alias of August D. We also call him Little Meow Meow, and he has other nicknames as well. Things to know about Suga: he is probably a cat, most likely. He is also a rapper and a producer. He has writing credits on over 140 songs and often produces songs for other artists as well. He is the smallest of the group and generally would rather be sleeping and can be caught sleeping when they are not filming or working. He is a tangerine lover and he really loves basketball. As a matter of fact, his name Suga comes from shooting guard, which is a position in basketball. He has said before if he was taller, he probably would have gone into basketball. He is a really good cook and 100% husband material. Next we have J-Hope, Hobie. He is the dancer. His real name is Young Hosuk. He is literal sunshine, your daily vitamin. He is a fantastic hip-hop dancer. He originally was a dancer before he joined the group. Then he learned rap and has since become a phenomenal rapper. He has writing credits on over 135 songs. He is a flawless human being, but is afraid of bugs, snakes, and pretty much everything. He is a fraidy cat. His laugh is completely infectious. He's your hope, you're his hope. He's J-Hope. Then there is Jimin, the beauty. His real name, Park Jimin. He has many nicknames, including Baby Moki, Jimin Fallon, Minnie, Mimi, and lots of other ones. Fun fact, he is prettier than you. Doesn't matter who you are, he's prettier. He is a fantastic singer with a very unique voice, also a brilliant modern dancer, which is what he studied in school. He has stage presence coming out of his butt. He will steal your heart. Originally was known for his phenomenal abs. He's a great hugger, best friend material, falls out of chairs, and he cannot laugh and stand at the same time. Once you gym in, you can't gym out. Next we have V. Real name, Kim Tae-hyung. He is a fantastic singer. He is always unique. He's his own person, sometimes referred to as the alien of the group. He is gorgeous. Him and Jimin are soulmates. They have a whole song about it. But he will cheat to get what he wants, so be careful. He's an out-of-the-box thinker, a very old soul, loves classic jazz and standards, and he will make you role play. So be ready for that should you ever meet. The baby of the group, the golden maknae, is Jungkook. Real name, Jeon Jungkook. He is the baby. He is known to be good at everything. He is a singer. He is a brilliant singer. He's got lots of tattoos, piercings, Muscles and loves banana milk. He is fearless and will try anything. He was only 15 years old when they debuted, so he was raised by Bangtan. And he chose to join Big Hit because of RM. He knew him as an underground rapper and thought that he was just phenomenal and talented. And even though he had offers from much bigger companies with lots more money, he wanted to go with Big Hit because of RM. The name of the BTS fandom is called ARMY. ARMY stands for Adorable Representative MC for Youth. But nobody really cares about that. It just mostly sounds really cool and goes along with the bulletproof part of Bangtan. And it is not just 15-year-old girls, it is people of all ages, genders, and identities. ARMY is powerful and the most organized fandom that I've ever seen in my life. It's insane. No matter what you do or what you're looking for, you can find an ARMY group that knows something about that, from lawyers to filmmaking. BTS protects ARMY and ARMY protects BTS. It goes both ways. The logo, as you can see here, for BTS and ARMY are reversed, and they represent doors opening. And BTS is on one side of the door, and ARMY is on the other. Here are some terms to know. Borahae. This means I purple you. V coined this term during the 2016 concert. It is a portmanteau of the Korean word for violet, which is bora, and I love you, which is saranhae. Since purple is the last color of the rainbow, he said it represented eternal love that ARMY and BTS have for each other. Also, you should know about ARMY bombs. ARMY bombs are light sticks that light up during concerts via Bluetooth. They're amazing, and they make the concert so crazy, so actual patterns and colors will change during the course of the show to go along with the music. Here's some more terms to know. OT7. You are required to love all of BTS if you are an ARMY. You may have a bias, however, which is your favorite. You can also have a wrecker. That's the one who sneaks up on you and makes them love you when you aren't expecting it. Finger heart. That is how we say I love you. This is the Korean finger heart. You do your fingers like the picture. It's a little heart. BTS did not have an easy rise. Big Hit was a very small company. It was not one of the big three of the K-pop companies. They did not have any money when they started off and almost went bankrupt multiple times. The boys all had to share one room for years with only one bathroom. They slept on bunk beds. And if you can imagine 7 teenage boys all living in one tiny room, it was probably a little smelly. They were not taken seriously, were treated very poorly by aunties, those are haters, award shows, variety shows, and the press for many years. So one of our slogans is fighting, which in Korean is haithing, which means we can do it. And so this is why ARMY is so protective of BTS. Because of the stress from that era, mostly 2016 to 2018, they almost disbanded. But they did not disband. And because of that, we are where we are today. They hold 28 world records. They're in the Guinness Hall of Fame. They have so far 5 Grammy nominations. They earn $5 billion a year for South Korea, which is actually a percentage of their gross domestic product for the entire country. And they bring in 70% of the tourism to South Korea. To date, BTS has won 442 of 636 award nominations, although honestly, they feels like they probably have a lot more than that. The most used hashtag in social media are all BTS related. Look it up. They spoke at the United Nations 3 times and went to the White House to meet with President Biden. They are cultural envoys for South Korea, which means they are cultural ambassadors. They are they're super impressive, you guys. I can't even, okay. BTS are the biggest group in the world. This is one of their trophy cases that is on display at Big Hit Studios. You can go and see. They are the fastest group since the Beatles to earn 4 US #1 albums, doing so in less than 2 years. They are the fastest act to accumulate 5 US #1 singles since Michael Jackson, and one of only 2 artists to sell 500,000 copies of an album within the US. It's them and T-Swift. Here is a list of all of their albums in chronological order. They also have Japanese albums and recently released their anthology album, which is fantastic. Check it out. BTS are highly sought after and are brand ambassadors for many different companies. Currently, RM is the brand ambassador for Bottega Veneta. Suga was just recently announced as the ambassador for the NBA and for Valentino. J-Hope is an ambassador for Louis Vuitton, Jimin for Tiffany & Company and Dior. V is a brand ambassador for Celine, and Jungkook just came out with his Calvin Klein campaign. And Jin, he said when he was younger, he always wanted to be a spokesperson for Jin Ramen because they share a name, and guess what? He did it. Good for you, Jin. Currently, BTS are on hiatus. Korea has a mandatory minimum 18-month military service for men. Jin, being the oldest, has already joined, and J-Hope will shortly be joining him. All members will join by 2024, and they're expected to reunite sometime in 2025. And we're here waiting for you, boys. During the hiatus, BTS has been releasing solo music. Jin released the Astronaut single with Coldplay and performed with them at their concert in Argentina. Jungkook released Dreamers, a single for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, and his album should be coming out sometime this year or next year. RM released his album, Indigo. J-Hope released Jack in the Box as an album and performed at Lollapalooza, the first one to perform an entire concert solo. He also released On the Streets, a single with J. Cole. Jimin released the Face album, just came out now, go buy it. And August D, Suga's alter ego, released D-Day, the third album in his trilogy, which comes out April 21st of this year. V has been working on and throwing away his work for a few years now. He apparently has recorded enough to make multiple albums and has rejected all of it. So I don't know, maybe someday we'll get it. I hope so. What is their music about? Their lyrics often focus on personal and social commentary. They touch on the themes of mental health, troubles of school-age youth, and coming-of-age loss, the journey towards loving oneself and individualism. Their work often references literature and psychological concepts and includes an alternative universe storyline, BTS Universe, but that thing is crazy and I am not going to be getting into it. BTS also has a bunch of TV shows and they are amazing. Run BTS is their variety show. The boys do all sorts of challenges and are just generally extremely hilarious and goofy. There's 156 episodes of this. You can watch it on YouTube. In the show Bon Voyage, they travel to different countries and have to navigate and travel all by themselves without the help of the staff. This was put on hold during the pandemic, but there are 4 seasons. In the Soup was the show that they came out with during the pandemic. In Korean, soup means forest. So basically, instead of traveling to a different country, they hang out in a remote area, mess around and cook, and just be charming. This show is extremely healing. There are 2 seasons. They have many other shows. They've been on like a billion different award shows, all kinds of phenomenal performances, and there are multiple documentaries about their previous tours. They also have 2 documentaries on Disney+. J-Hope's album about his Lollapalooza performance is out now, and Suga's, which is about D-Day, his upcoming album, will be out very soon this month. On top of that, they also have gaming apps and webtoons. They have 2 video game phone apps, BTS World and the more current In the Somme, which is adorable. They also have 3 different webtoons. The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 2, Save Me, We On, Be the Shield, and the more recent 7 Fates, Chaco. And then there's BT21. These are cartoon characters created by the members with line friends. The 21 stands for 21st Century. These are basically BTS's children. They helped to design all of the characters. The characters, by the way, are gender neutral. And there's a ton of adorable YouTube videos you can check out about the adventures of BT21. You can see here who they are and who they match up with. RJ was made by Jin. Chimmy was made by Jimin. Cookie by Jungkook. Tata by V. Koya by RM, Shuki by Suga, Mong by J-Hope, and Vans represents Army. Mong recently took off his mask. The horse face is a mask, and he's an adorable little chipmunk underneath. He's so cute. I love you, Mong. All right, so that is our summary of everything you need to know about BTS. Just a fair warning. Once you get to the point where you want to learn their names, you're done. You're Army now. All right, everybody, class is dismissed.